Good morning. Happy Friday. This is Valerie, the organized servant, hoping to help others be an organized servant as well. Hi, Bobby. Good morning. Happy Friday. Good morning, Daniel M. Thanks for joining. I'm just getting set up. And it is freezing cold here in New Jersey. So I'm happy to be in my office today doing some work and talking to you. So it is Friday. It is Go Organized Today. You got it. Hey, Brandon. Thanks for joining. Welcome. Good morning and happy Friday. Thanks for the hearts, by the way. So again, my name is Valerie. I am the organized servant, hoping to help others be one as well. So today is Friday. It's 11 a.m. Eastern, and this is my weekly Go Organized Today. You got it. Get it? Go Organized Today. G-O-T. So, offering you ideas and some images and products and stories and tips about organizing, because organizing is something we need to do in every single area of our life. So, does anyone struggle with getting some order and maintaining organization? I'm thinking probably so. Even me, being the organizer and having a professional organizing business since 2004, I have my own challenges. So that is kind of a admission of my own struggle, because we all have it. So I had a couple topics I want to cover today, but I'm going to get into paper mail because I was reorganizing my office and I found some unopened mail. Isn't that horrible? You know how many clients I have worked with where I have said, oh my gosh, can you just open your mail? I have literally filed a whole drawer for someone unopened mail in alphabetical order. Is that crazy? Not so crazy. Trust me, it happens more than you would think. So that was my inspiration to go ahead and cover dealing with paper mail, because it's something that comes in almost every day of the week. And when I came across the unopened mail in my pile, it wasn't much, and it was something I knew that wasn't date or time sensitive, but it made me realize why and how much I need to continue focusing on automation. So anytime I can get an e-statement, I will do so. So those 3 different envelopes I found that were not opened, I have them in my to-do pile, and they will be automated before today ends. Trust me. So I have decided to offer you in my Go Organized Today, You Got It series, 5 tips to help you manage paper mail. Number 1, make a mail station. Don't have the mail everywhere. And here's another thing. I've worked with so many people where they have an idea of where the mail should be. I'm like, that's great. If you have this image in your mind of where the mail is going to sit and how the station is going to look, that's great. But if you are already putting your mail somewhere specific in your house or in your office, guess what? That's probably where your mail station should be, because we do what we do, we think how we think, we process how we process. So if there's a certain area in your home or office and that's where you put your mail when it comes in, make a mail station around what you're already doing. So I say often when I look at someone's space that the systems will, more than likely, if we give them a chance, present themselves. So make a mail station where it is placed when it comes in and where you go through it. Be intentional about it. And again, take a look at what you're already doing. Maybe your mail station's already there. Just make it an intentional mail station. Number 2, for 5 tips to help you manage paper mail. Set a day of the week, preferably daily. But if you don't, you don't. Set a day of the week and or time of the day that you will deal with the mail. If you're a movie buff, maybe if you watch a movie every weekend, that's a time to sit down, maybe while you're on the couch watching a movie, there's commercials on, or, you can kind of multitask, go through your mail. At least separate it into junk, bills, mail that needs to be given to someone else, things like that. So, number 3, 5 of my 5 tips to help you manage paper mail. Number 3, if at all possible, touch it once. Touch it one time. I know that's tough, but the only thing I don't like to do repeatedly is things that I could have done once. It's such a waste of time. It's common though, because life is not only fast-paced, it's high volume, particularly mail. So touch it once. That means even if it's taking it and putting it into your mail station, right? That's a little bit further. That's one step closer to not having mail over your house or office. A girl I worked with in Maryland when I started my organizing business says inch by inch. So if you're struggling with dealing with paper mail and you don't have a mail station, having a mail station set up and then putting all the mail at least there is an inch by inch movement. Any movement is movement. Number 4 of my 5 tips to help you manage paper mail: recycle, trash, shred. Anything that falls into those 3 categories from your mail, do it immediately. Otherwise, make 3 different piles so that you know what's recycle, you know what's trash, and you know it needs to be shred immediately. And if you make those 3 piles, do not have it near all the rest of your papers, because it's one thing to go through paper that you probably have action items on, but to go through paper repeatedly and then find that there's trash in there, that there's something that needs to be shred, maybe tear that in half or put a line through it. If it's recycle, I have a shredder next to my desk and a little tiny recycle trash can, and then my trash can. I want to touch my mail once and get it done. But again, if I go through it in the kitchen, I will have a pile to recycle, a pile that gets thrown in the trash, and then a pile that needs to be shredded right away. So, number 5 of my 5 tips to help you manage paper mail is automate as much as possible, which I said in the beginning is one of my goals and one of my inspirations for covering this topic today. Automate as much as possible. Go paperless for, in particular, credit card statements, utility bills, bank documents, etc. Credit card statements, I don't want that in my mailbox. That's, potential compromise with the way things are today. And same thing with utility bills. If they don't show up, if you're counting on a paper document to show up for your bills, for your due date and your amount, if the mail doesn't come, or if it gets lost or gets wet or it doesn't show up at all, that can potentially make you late. And bank documents for sure. That's another thing. That if it's something that you have to have paper copy, maybe you can print it if you get it automated, or maybe you can have it go to a P.O. box. But then, if it's something that you really feel you need to have hard copy, have a file system. That's a whole nother topic. There is a toll-free number to opt out, 888-5 opt out. So there's a lot of other ways that you can try to opt out of things. Many times if you see a statement come in the mail, they usually have a stamp on the envelope right on the outside, or even somewhere on the statement that says go paperless. If you log into the website for a utility bill or for a statement or anything like that, chances are there's a place to just click in your settings and have it be paperless. So that's something you can consider. I personally don't like to have much paper, but as you know, if you're in business, you need to. When it comes to maintaining financial documents for tax purposes, always check with your accountant, see what they advise on that. I'm always asking my accountant every year, yeah, but do I have to keep this? What can I shred? What can I shred? What can I shred? Because I don't want it. And what is okay to have scanned? Because I don't want the paper. I want very little paper. So when it comes to dealing with paper, the analogy or the comparison, if you consider how much one sheet of paper weighs, that's how much time and energy it takes you to handle or deal with. Then you have a ream of paper, same thing, a little bit heavier, takes a little more space, takes a little more time and energy. And then you have a case of paper that is heavy, that is expensive, takes a lot of room, and it's exhausting. So hopefully that'll help you deal with paper in general. And on that note, something I say every time I help someone go through the mail. When you throw unopened mail in a pile, let's say it is a credit card statement or a credit card bill, it is potentially, at a minimum, it is 2 extra sheets of papers. Potentially 3. Because you have your statement, You have the envelope and probably 1 or 2 inserts selling something or offering you something. So there's 2, 3, 4 sheets of paper that you only need to have 1 sheet of paper, if at all. Remember, paperless would be great. But if you want the hard copy, when you're throwing that mail in there, take it out of the envelope right away. So that, if it's just 2, that's going to cut you down in half right there. So inch by inch. So that is my list of 5 tips to help you manage paper mail. And my name again is Valerie. I am the Organized Servant, hoping to help others be an organized servant as well. And this is Friday, 11 a.m. Periscope offering weekly. Go organize today. You got it. Go organize today, offering ideas, images, products, stories, tips about helping you go organize today. So it's Friday, it's the weekend. Maybe take an intentional hour somewhere. Thanks so much. I appreciate you typing that out for me. And, you know, set a timer. Set a timer on your phone. Set a 15-minute timer from the kitchen to say, I'm going to go through a little bit of paper. Don't have to be your whole desk. It could be 1 envelope. It could be 1 folder. It could be just grab 1 stack and go through it. So, Valerie Lynn, I am the Organized Servant, hoping others to be one as well. This has been helpful. I would love for you to go over to my blog, organizedservant.com. Hopefully there's a post or 2 there that will resonate with you and get you further along to where you want to be with getting organized and helping to serve in this world. And if it's something you would like to share with maybe friends, family, or colleague, I would appreciate it. Thank you for the hearts. And I hope to see you on Monday, 10 a.m. Eastern for Mindset Monday. And then next Friday again here at the Go Organize Today. You got it. Offering Fridays, 11 a.m. Eastern. Have a wonderfully blessed weekend, and thanks for joining.